People who live in North St. Louis continue sharing their harrowing stories of survival.
That's right. One homeowner says winds reached nearly 150 miles an hour, and that almost cost him his life. Walker Lawson reports from North City.
What used to be a quiet street is now one littered with debris, as homes are now crumbling brick by brick and cars have been destroyed. And one resident we spoke to said this tornado was a matter of life or death.
We were trying to get to the back door to get down in the basement from upstairs. We couldn't get the door open.
For O.V. Carthers, the storm was as terrifying as it was fast.
Then the wind came in. It's this 150 mile an hour wind knocked us a little bit through the house. And finally, when we got the basement door open, I'm glad we didn't, because the whole wall would have caved on it.
Now all his cars totaled and being towed away. His home is also falling apart brick by brick.
That whole roof there is off.
But just down the street, signs of hope. Volunteers from Restore St. Louis are offering what help they can.
Trying to meet their neighbors and love on them in any way they can, if it's just small stuff like moving stuff to the street, because if they have stuff in their homes that they still want, it's impossible to find because there's so much rubble.
And while it may seem small, that help matters, especially in a place with deep roots that have been upended.
And so there's a lot of history. There's real community here, and I think what I've seen more than anything is the neighbors, rather than the volunteers who are coming in, the neighbors just loving on each other, because they know that each other's what they have left.
For those who have called this area home for decades, it's a long road ahead. Well, the cleanup and recovery is going to take time, especially after the rain we saw last night, as debris is now wet, making it heavier to pick up the items. Reporting in St. Louis, Walker Lawson, KSDK News, on your side.